Hello, I am Rajendra Shinde, Associate Professor from MAP Samaj, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ozarmig. Here I am going to give presentation on the poem Silent Steps, composed by Rabindranath Tagore. Now about the poet Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born in 1861 in West Bengal and he died in 1941. He was a Bengali poet, writer, composer and painter. Means he was also music composer. He reshaped Bengali literature and music as well as Indian art with contextual modernism in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He is the author of Gitanjali, renowned book Gitanjali, spiritual book. All of us know it is very famous book, Gitanjali. He was the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. Nobel Prize is very prestigious award here and he won this prestigious prize in 1913. He was the first Indian writer who won this award in 1913. Tagore's poetic songs were viewed as spiritual. Now here the songs in Gitanjali, they are treated as spiritual songs or religious songs. They are known as prayers to God. However, his prose and magical poetry remain largely unknown outside Bengal because in the beginning he started to write in Bengali. Now Gitanjali is also written in Bengali in the beginning. Then later on he translated this Gitanjali volume into English. He is sometimes referred to as the Bard of Bengal. Bard means poet of Bengal. He was a Bengali Brahmin from Calcutta. Tagore wrote poetry as an 8-year-old. Since his childhood, he started to write poetry or songs. At the age of 16, he released his poems under the pseudonym Bhanu Simha. Bhanu means sun, the sun. Simha means lion. Pseudonym means the pen name, just like Kusumagraj, uh, just like Viva Shirvadkar. Yeah, his pseudonym is here Kusumagraj. Okay, means pen name. It is called pen name, writing name, and he wrote in the beginning under this pseudonym Bhanu Simha, means sun lion, which were seized upon by literary authorities as long lost classics. Now he was a humanist, universalist, internationalist, and anti-nationalist. He denounced the British Raj. Why he was anti-nationalist? Because in those days British rule was there. Raj means rule or reign. British people or British administration was there in India. British people ruled over India for 150 years, we all know. And he advocated independence from Britain, means to get freedom from Britain rule or British rule. He struggled, he wrote. He founded Vishwa Bharati University, means he contributed, he devoted to education also. He established his Vishwa Bharati University. Tagore modernized Bengali art. His novels, stories, songs, dance dramas, and essays spoke to topics political and personal. Now he is a versatile writer, means he touched many forms of literature. He wrote novels, short stories, he composed songs or prayers in Gitanjali, means poetry, then dance dramas. His dramas are also famous, which are dance dramas as well as essays. And the theme of all his novels, stories, songs, dance, dramas, and essays were political and personal, autobiographical. Gitanjali, song offerings. Gora means in the beginning he started to write in Bengali. Gitanjali means here it is known as song offerings means prayers, and its spelling was Gitangali in Bengali. Now Gora means fair faced. Now these words are Bengali. Gitanjali, Gora, Gare Baire. Gare means the home. Baire means and the world. Baire means world, the world. Gare means ghar, means home. Okay. Baire means bahar, means the world. Ghar bahar, just like this. Gare Baire means the home and the world. Are his best known works in Bengali, and his verse, short stories, and novels were acclaimed for their lyricism, colloquialism, naturalism, and unnatural contemplation. His compositions were chosen by two nations as national anthems. India's Janagana Mana, can say national anthem, and Bangladesh Amar Shonar Bangla. The Sri Lankan national anthem was inspired by his work. In this way, he contributed to three nations national anthem. First one Indian national anthem Janagana Mana, then Bangladesh national anthem Amar Shonar Bangla. Even his national anthem is sung in or inspired by his work in Sri Lanka. Now, summary of this poem is, what is this poem about? This poem, Silent Steps, is one of the famous poems taken from Rabindranath Tagore's famous poetry collection Gitanjali, a collection of 103 poems. There are 103 prayers or poems or religious songs. The poem Silent Steps is taken from the same, and it is 45th number poem of poetry collection Gitanjali. The unique, impressive, and universal poetic collection drew the subtle attention of the people of the world for its transparency. Means this Gitanjali volume here here drew the attention not only of Indians but the whole world. All 103 poems were translated into English from Bengali poetry collection Gitanjali. Gitanjali is mingled with philosophy, ethics, metaphysics, and patriotic smell. Means nationalism is there, ethics means moral ethics, philosophy, metaphysics. Indian as well as people of the world consider Tagore as a man of versatile genius and achievement. Versatile means he touched all forms of literature as well as music. He was music composer, national anthem writer, dramatist, as well as songwriter, music composer, painter. In this way, his personality was versatile. Here it means he contributed to many Ashtapailu, we say in Marathi. Ashtapailu means he wrote many things, he composed many things, he also painted famous paintings, and he became very famous not only in India but out of India, means in the world. His immortal work Gitanjali has drawn his dynamic excellence in India and abroad, means out of India, abroad in the world, all over the world. He became very famous for his book Gitanjali. The central theme of the entire Gitanjali is the soul's voyage to eternity through the prayer of God. Means all these songs are nothing but the songs, means prayers to God. And voyage means journey, soul's journey. He believes in rebirth and how our soul after death travels or makes journey from one entity to another entity. And through his prayer of God, he is here explaining how our soul is immortal, though our body is mortal. Here is the poem Silent Steps. let me explain the title itself. Silent means without any sound. Steps, we all know, footsteps. Now, silent steps means here it is mentioned to the existence of God, unknown, unnoticed by human beings. Means God, silent steps means whose silent steps? God's silent steps means God's existence which is not visible. It is silent one. We cannot see God, but He is with us. God is with us. Rabindranath Tagore here has composed this poem, which is spiritual, religious, and it is a prayer to God. And he prays to God here. Have you not heard his silent steps? He comes, comes, ever comes. Now, here he asks the question, but answer is not expected. Such a kind of questions are known as rhetoric questions. Means the answer is given by the poet himself or the speaker himself. Have you not heard his silent steps? His means God's. God's silent steps we have not felt. We cannot listen his steps. He comes unnoticed. Means his existence is unnoticed. God is everywhere. He comes to our help in our sorrows, in our happiness. He is present. He comes, comes, ever comes. A repetition. Comes word is repeated for 3 times and it insists on the confirmation of the existence of God. That God is there. That's why this poem is religious, spiritual. We cannot listen the God's steps, but God is with us. Means his existence is unnoticed by us. Every moment and every age. Means God is with us every moment and every age. Means at every moment and every day and night He is with us. He helps us in this or that form, on this event or that event. He comes to our help, but we do not notice it. Every day, every night, He comes, comes, ever comes. Again, repetition of He comes, comes, ever comes. Means He here expresses the intensity or confirmation or his you can say believe, his belief, he believes, his belief is expressed, strong belief in God's existence is expressed in the repetition of comes, comes, comes. Comes means here not physically but indirectly invisible existence is there. We are surrounded by God in this or that form. In nature, nature is God. Okay. In many forms, God is present. Birds, nature, trees, all these things belong to God's creation. We human beings are also the creation of God. Many a song have I sung in many a mood of mind. He had sung many songs devoted to God in many mood. In happy mood, in sorrowful mood of mind, he sung the song of God. Whenever he was unhappy, so sad, whenever he was happy, joyful, he sang the song. He prayed to God. He remembered God. We all human beings here uh, remember God whenever you appear for the examination. Before going to the hall, exam hall, you pray God. You go to temple, churches, mosques and you pray for getting the success. In even your sorrow, you here remember God. Oh God, save me. Okay. But in our joy, we should remember God. But we do not remember God on the occasion of our happiness or joyful moments. But it's human beings' mistake. We should remember God in all moods, even happy mood, joyful mood, merry mood, as well as in sad mood or in our difficulties. But all their notes have always proclaimed. All notes means music, notes means rhythm of his songs are always proclaimed. Means what is the composition line? He comes, ever comes. Means he was a composer. Rabindranath Tagore was a composer. That's why he says that even in his music there was spiritualism. God helped him even composing poetry or prayers, songs or painting. And he comes, ever comes. Again, the repetition of comes word is there, and it is the assurance that God is always around us. We are surrounded by God, and He comes to our help. In the fragrant days of sunny April, means even in the summer, when there are fragrant days, means flowers are bloomed and fragrance is there, perfume is there, and in April month in summer, as well as through the forest path he comes, ever comes. Even in the sunlight he appears, God appears, he comes from the forest path means here nature, means God exists in the nature in the form of forest. In the rainy gloom of July nights, on the thundering chariot of clouds, he comes, ever comes. Means he comes in rainy season in July month, nights as well as days, whenever there is thundering, lightning in the rainy season, he comes. Means even in our sorrow, nights is the symbol of our darkness or the sorrow of life. He comes and helps us in our darkness, in our, you can say, sorrow, sadness, in our difficulties, as well as in the happiness. Sunny April is a symbol of happiness of life, and nights is a symbol of sad mood or difficulties of life. Now, thundering is there in our life also. Sometimes there are many clashes in our life, and we are disturbed in our life. Even in the thundering chariot, you means here he comes in the carriage. Chariot means carriage pulled by the horses. But here the chariot means not the chariot pulled by the horses, but clouds. Means even in the form of rain, even in the form of cloud, even in the form of the sun, or April month, July month, nights, days, all these are the forms of God. The God comes to help us day, night, every moment, ages. At any moment, He is with us. God is with us. In sorrow after sorrow, it is His steps that press upon my heart. Means even in the sorrow, His steps means God's. When we remember God, here our sorrow is lessened or become less. We are relieved from our sorrow when God comes to help us. And it is the golden touch of His feet that makes my joy to shine. Means even in our joy, we should remember God, and our joy becomes double. You can see it is doubled when golden touch is there of. Even in our success, in our failure, we should remember God. Now here is the YouTube link of the poem in Hindi appreciation. Here you just click here on this video, or you go to YouTube and type this link, and you will listen it in Hindi. It is also very can say easy to understand. Poem is very easy to understand, and if you will listen this Hindi YouTube, you will get it here, understand it very effectively. Now here I thank you. Here I conclude that this poem is religious. It is a prayer by Rabindranath Tagore, and it is nothing but it is all about God. That's why it is a prayer, spiritual song. It is a spiritual song. And here He comes, ever comes. All these words are repeated. Comes. Means here Rabindranath Tagore is very confirmed. He has a firm belief, faith in God's existence. God comes to our help, and we are His creation. Means even human beings are His creation. That's why God comes to help human beings in any moment, even it is dead, it is night, it is summer, it is rainy season, he comes. Thank you very much.